Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been quite a while since I've been able to say that. I've been recovering from whooping cough, so it is what it is. Anyway, uh, I've been playing Arcane Conquest over here. Um, Update for the Calamity. Uh, but what do we want to call this level? Difficulty? Well, let's call it difficulty. It's dropping on the 25th. Um, I hope to make content on this game. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. I apologize for my voice and if I randomly stop talking for a second. I do still have whooping cough, but it's just lingering effects from when it started. Anyway, I'll get straight into it. First, what we're gonna do with the guide here is I'm gonna talk about selling and what you should sell and what you should not sell. So if you go over here, right, you can see there's varying levels on weapons, skills, and rarities. So depending on the rarity and what item it is, so weapons will obviously sell the most, or armor, I guess, it kind of depends, right? As you can see, the Twisted Conjurer robes, I am a Shadowmancer, of course. This is upgrades, so it sells a lot more. I would recommend, personally, to not sell anything. I'd also recommend to not sell these, the amulets. You can turn these into upgraded versions and you can put on stuff like the Ancient Rune of Prosperity. There's ones for damage, luck, I think there's... Is it speed? I think there's a speed one. I don't know all of them. But this is gonna be a core helpful thing in the game. I wouldn't worry about it until you're at the current end of wherever we're gonna be at for Calamity. But before we get to Calamity, I would suggest getting one to at least green or blue, because then you can have at least one Prosperity rune, and you can really just throw in whatever. As you can see, where is it? You'll get this at the start of the game, the Tome of Strength. 19 all-class damage, 19 stamina, 3.2 cooldown speed, 5% damage. The one I have is a purple, so it has 6.5, but this is only 5% because it's an uncommon. This is what you'll get at the start of the game. It goes in this slot. Alright, next, I'm going to talk about daily rewards real quick. This is going to be pretty simple, right? All you're going to want is to not claim it until you get to, let's see here, either level 20 or, or 15, right? So, tomorrow, on the 25th, I'd suggest not claiming, your Arcane, daily rewards until the 25th, if you get like the daily right. So mine is next in 7 hours. So I will probably come back and get my 7-hour one and then just wait till tomorrow, if that makes sense. I'd suggest you guys do that too, but you could do that if you want. If you're a new player, like I said, don't get the daily rewards at level 5, 10, and probably not even 15, I'm going to be real with you. You want to get it at 20. Because level 20, it's going to be a little hard to get your items, and it's going to be pretty difficult to get your stuff, right? So, next, I'm going to go ahead and explain item upgrading. Yeah, I'll do item upgrades. Alright, anyway. So, for weapons, it's just the standard. You just want to upgrade them. For Shadowmancers and every other class, they have certain click damage, lifesteal, conjuring. Conjuring is for Shadowmancers. Elementalists, or Elemency. Each one of them will have their own, like, thing. Do I have any warrior weapons? Or champion? There we go. Might is for champions, right? Paladin is... I don't think I have Paladin. This is awkward. No, there it is. It's Fortitude. I don't know, you get the gist, but make sure to look at your armor. You can also change your class whenever you want. So the starting class you pick is just what you'll get the starting armor for. You can switch at any time. Everyone has the same skill tree and whatnot, right? Anyway, upgrading items. So, you're just going to want to upgrade your weapons to max, of course. I'd suggest waiting to upgrade until 10 or 15. And then, or like upgrading halfway at 10 or 15, like 10 or 15. And then, when you get to level 20, right, you're just probably going to want to max everything you can for Calamity. If Calamity is already out by the time you guys watch this video, you'll probably still want to upgrade, because I think the developer said it was going to be a difficulty level that you need legendary gear for to clear. It'll drop mythics, or at least a chance to drop mythics, right? So that's that for weapons. Now we're gonna go on to skills and whatnot. So CD refers to cooldown, DPS requires to damage per second. This little slider here, you can move either way. So if you move it over here, right, you are getting less cooldown, but you're not getting any damage increased. I think the devs said theirself that how they model their skills is 50-50, so at 0.5. If you're running Shadowmancer, I don't know about every other class, right? I haven't tried them out yet. But for Shadowmancer on the one that takes your HP, like around 20% of your HP for damage, I'd suggest just go straight into, here it is, Terror Shade. I go straight into damage and not go for cooldown, because your time to get your HP back with Shadow Grasp is so long that by the time you get this back, you can do it like almost 3 Shadow Grasps, right? So I do that. If I think it only applies to Shadowmancer, right? Paladin might just be cooldown, I'm not really sure. Anyway, all of these leggings, chest piece, and stuff also have HP scaling and DPS scaling. I'm not exactly sure what everyone should do. I personally, where is my sub? Right here. I went 0.9 into DPS and then got a little bit of health. I really don't think you need a lot of health if you simply just don't die, right? You know, I probably suggest getting health instead of more DPS on the weapons, right? Because you guys really aren't, unless you're Shadowmancer and Paladin, I'd worry more about HP and living. So just keep that in mind. For chest piece, you know, they should all be the same, in my opinion. I don't exactly know what every class should do, but I'm gonna assume it's more into HP. So if you want to use a slider more into HP or do 50-50, it doesn't really matter too much, as the stat creases are pretty minimal. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to crafting real quick. This will be a very fast one. So, this taught you this in the tutorial. If you didn't do the tutorial, I'll tell you it now. So, the tome, I'm just going to put in here for example. You need 3 tomes to craft a blue version, like I was talking about earlier. The blue version does not, hold on. Let me unequip mine. Or just like, alright, hold on. Little mishap, just give me a second. There we go. Anyway, so the blue version on my Raventhorn amulet, right? As you can see, reach tier 4 to unlock the next slot. So you can get up to a 13% luck boost currently. That'll probably change with Calamity. Or up to 13% more damage, or whatever the other stat is that they put on it. I'd suggest getting it to green or blue. You could definitely get it to purple if you get enough, but I don't know if you should go out of your way to grind for it. Alright, I think that's just gonna be crafting. I don't know if I don't know, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Oh yeah, oh wait, well, I should probably say that too. So you do 3 of these to get a blue. Every time you do this, you will need 3. So, that's all you gotta do, right? Now, I will go on to telling you guys how drop rates work and whatnot. There is actually, I think on Arcane, you can't see the drop rates, I'm pretty sure. But, legendaries, which are basically the most important, are 0.02, I think, or 0.2% drops. The best legendary you can probably get is a weapon, of course. They suggested in the Discord, the dev herself, I believe. I actually don't know if it's a girl or not. I don't know, my friend told me that. Whatever, the dev, right, I'm pretty sure said that you need a full legendary set for the new difficulty if you want to solo it. I'm not really sure if that's true, but considering the dev plays their own game, I'm gonna assume that's true. So I will probably be grinding for legendary gear as well. Anyway, next we're gonna go on to skill trees. So if you're playing with multiple people and you are wanting the max amount of efficiency, I would suggest going with enough of general buff, increased movement speed, until you get to 10 points, and then you get to dash, right? Dash is probably... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll probably want dash invested in. So you put 10 into sure-footed, and then you get dash. I don't know if you want to upgrade it or not. I'm not really sure, but I'm assuming you're going to want to upgrade it. And then I believe the play after that is just going straight into the attack tree. I'd start with the 2% more damage per rank, and then I would do... well, actually, you get this to max. I think put 2 in here. You max Sorcerer's Rage, which you just get... I think you just... It's a 1, you know. Yeah, it's just a 1. Rune of Thorns is pretty useless. I wouldn't really bother. But you're gonna have to get it anyway if you want Rune of Flames. This is really good. 5% crit chance for every point. And there's 4 points. So, that's 20% crit chance for free. I will show you what crits look like real quick. So, if I press Terror Shade... Okay, nice. Oh, okay. There we go. The yellow number is a crit. As you can see. As you can see, though, it is a yellow number. By the way, when you crit, uh, everyone you're hitting will also get crit. It's not just a randomized chance. So I think that's honestly really cool. Anyway, I think that might wrap up. Oh yeah, I mean I could just yeah. Okay, so people probably don't know, but to get these cosmetics without spending Robux, it's these gems at the top left of my screen. All you gotta do is play the game, legit play the game. It won't be too hard. I think at Arcane it's like 9, so it is a long grind, right? But you know you'll get there eventually. I don't think there's not really a need for cosmetics, but if you really want it, just keep grinding and you'll get it. Next, I'm going to talk about settings real quick. Immediately do this. Immediately. Just class bias. As you can see, you can switch to any of them. So whatever class you want, switch it. So, for me, I chose Shadowmancer, so my class bias will be Shadowmancer. If you're an Rankus or Arcane, I'm not even going to bother. If you're a champion, do it on that. You're an Elementalist, do it on that. Paladin, do it on that. And then you Shadowmancer, do it on that. This is probably the #1 thing you could probably take away from this guide. I know it's a little bit over the place. I'm still trying to get used to my voice back. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you found this helpful. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.